It's a beautiful day today and the time has come to read some more Nice Guys. It's going to be such a fun episode and I hope you guys are excited for this. And as always, thank you for joining me. It means so much to me. Been looking forward to this episode for a while. And let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Enjoy, guys. Hey, you're pretty cute. Thank you, you're pretty handsome yourself. What do you do for a living? I'm a teacher, and based on your picture wearing scrubs, you're a doctor. Yep, so you're cute but broke. Oh my god. Oh, what an awful start to the episode. No wonder you swiped on me. Oh, get over yourself. Are you joking? LMFAO what? Teacher says the doctor immediately turns into a gold digger. Really setting an example for your students. Okay, I don't know what you're on, and I really don't have the capacity to handle this crap. I'll do us both a favor and unmatch. Narcissist ass. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Like what? Sees a doctor and immediately turns into a gold digger. Yeah, see, this is how not to have a conversation. Literally, the fourth message they said was, so you're cute but broke, with a laughing emoji. So what, because you're a doctor, you feel like you're the richest, most important person in the world now or something? That's so frustrating. They didn't even mention their job, besides saying, oh, so you have scrubs on, so are you a doctor? They never once were like, oh, you're a doctor, that means you have a high income. Oh my god, that means I can take your money. They were just trying to get to know you. Yeah, that could be one of the worst starts to a conversation I feel like we've ever read. And also, if you are going to be super shallow about it, does that mean that anybody who isn't a doctor is like below you or something? Yeah, good start to the episode, which meant that we read something awful. I honestly find you super attractive. You've also got a nice pair oh my god, I can't even do this, of mummy milkers with a love heart face emoji. Sorry if I offend you, I just speak my mind. What sort of a response are you even expecting if you say something like this? Like you're talking to another human being like this? That's hilarious in the worst way possible. That's not speaking your mind, that's a lack of self-control and entitlement. What the hell's wrong with you? This isn't, I'm a person, I didn't deserve that. I'm a stranger, what gives you the audacity to say that? Obviously, you know you shouldn't. Why don't you show this to your mum and see if she agrees that it's just a speaking of your mind? Do you think that your mother would be embarrassed of you? Because I'm embarrassed for her. First of all, I would like to apologize. I'm sorry for saying that. Second, my mother has nothing to do with my unfiltered mouth. Would she agree with me? Absolutely not. I could say the same thing about your father. What would he think knowing that his daughter had to go on Tinder to find a significant other? I would also be embarrassed for him. I don't think I'm entitled and I know you're a stranger, but the fact that I could be respectful to women and not go any further than that, and the fact that I gotta disrespect women with sexual messages first to even get a response, is what I don't like about women. I can be super respectful and not mention anything sexual and they're not interested. And as soon as I compliment their bodies, they are interested. And again, strangers as well. And I know not every girl is the same. I know what I said was insensitive, but at the same time, it was a compliment. Now, I would have understood if I said that in a completely different way. I tried to be super oh my god, I tried to be super respectful while saying that because I know it's a risk or reward talking that way. I'm sorry again, I didn't mean to get you upset. Wait, so they think that saying that somebody else has good mummy milkers is being super respectful? Are you just saying that? Because if you actually believe that, I don't even know what to say. Oh, I see, it's the women's fault. And if she's harassed sexually, it's her fault for not responding to you sooner? If a girl being on Tinder is such a vile thing to you, then why are you looking here for what you think is an embarrassment to a woman's family? Trust me, your problem is not the nice messages, which I suspect aren't nice at all. You're not a nice guy, you're entitled. None of what you said was even remotely respectful or a compliment. How would you feel if I opened by asking to see your bank account? But respectfully, of course. I'd hate to see what you think is inappropriate. You're not a safe man, and until you learn how to see women as anything more than existing for you, you'll be alone. I hope you figure that out one day and never have a daughter that you treat this way. Learn how to be better and how to be the kind of man that's wanted. Also, why date women when you seem to hate them so much? Yeah, that's right. I don't understand how somebody thinks that complimenting somebody else's boobs, mummy milkers, is a good first message to send. They didn't say, oh, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. They said, no, nice mummy milkers. Like, are you serious? Like, that might be the goofiest way that you can start this conversation. And goofy in a bad way. Oh yeah, this one. Why is the female cashier being so nice to you? She's she's uncontrollably attracted to you, or because that's literally her job, you cretin. Yeah, I wonder which one it is. Like, oh my god, every time I go into this shop, this person is so nice to me. Like, one, they're being paid to be nice to you. It's quite literally part of their job. And two, even if they are just in general super nice, that's like common courtesy. It doesn't mean that they're interested in you. Like, no way, they made eye contact with me. That must mean they're in love with me, because that's definitely how that works. Sorry, I won't bother try to talk with you anymore. I was just hoping there was a chance to get to know you better. So even though you're a snobby little spider woman, cat woman, barista biatch who hates my guts, I still kinda like you. I thought you were different from other women. Maybe a special quality that I thought you had. I do think you're a smart and appealing woman and you deserve better, whatever that may be. I only meant to try to be good to someone. Oh, you mean like calling someone a snobby little spider woman biatch? Oh yeah. If you should ever need anything, feel free to reach out. P.S. So before you go to sleep at night, the question you should ask yourself, is this all there is? Right, so let me get this straight. You think that you're somehow some beautiful romantic gentleman that would be an absolute honor for this person to be with, while you're calling them a snobby little spider woman, cat woman, barista biatch? Like the audacity to think that they're going to be interested in somebody who talks like this to them. But when they said, I do think you're a smart and appealing woman and you deserve better, whatever that may be. So are they hinting at the fact that they are what's better? Or are they saying, I'm going to give up trying to talk to you, and sort of wishing them well in a way? There's a comment here. Original context. This man was a patron at my work and has been coming around for the past 4+ years, only to disturb my peace of mind and bring me small gifts. He was generally friendly and pleasant, but always gave me a gross feeling in my stomach that told me that I should definitely keep our interactions brief and to never give him any information about myself. The last time I spoke to him, he insisted that I go out to lunch with him or call him on his phone. Putting my foot down, I told him I was not at all interested in ever doing something like that, but I thanked him for all the gifts. His reaction was subtle, but really made me change my tune because I could detect a certain callousness and animosity in his demeanor that stood out as a huge red flag to me. About a month ago, I was sitting in my car ready to go home from a shift, and he'd walked through the parking lot to stand by my driver's side window. I didn't so much as look at him, and I drove away hoping that he'd finally get the hint. And then this note was taped on my car today. I have no idea why he addressed me as Garbo, but I have to assume it's a reference to Greta Garbo. Hopefully this is the end of him coming around, but of course I will be on guard for anything suspicious. And then it links to the original post on Oddly Terrifying. Right, okay, yeah, that definitely is unsettling. But yeah, like we were just talking about, just because somebody at a shop that works there is nice to you doesn't mean that they're interested. And also, if you're coming in and you're talking to them and talking to them and talking to them and trying to ask them to go on dates and stuff, do you realize how uncomfortable they're going to be? Like, they're at their job, they're being sort of forced into a position that they're not comfortable in. Yeah, all around not good. I'm on your side with all but one of those. Obviously the Will Ferrell one, lol. My number one is nice guys always finish last. And why's that? Myself included. I have a handful of friends that are the typical nice guy, and in many cases women have literally been flat out and said, this isn't gonna work out, you're too nice. Okay, so I guess I gotta treat women like crap in order to have a relationship now, which isn't something nice guys agree with. Honestly, I have to disagree with that one. I've dealt with my share of nice guys, and being nice is a bare minimum in any sort of friendship or relationship. Some guys focus their entire personality on being the nice guy and grow to expect something in return of that. The nice guy persona screams victim mentality. There's always an underlying problem said nice guys have that mask it with calling themselves nice guys and then use it as an excuse to treat women like crap. No woman wants to be treated like crap. There's obviously something deeper going on if that's the mentality that nice guys have. Wow, that was so well said. Yeah, the nice guy persona does scream victim mentality 100%, and that's a good way of putting it. Like, how many times have we read something like that? Countless times. Like, oh yeah, I know I called them an ugly biatch and I hope they die, but I'm a nice guy and I'm the victim here. Even though I was so awful, I can still do no wrong, and absolutely no accountability for their actions. Yeah, that's so spot on. Damn, lil mama. Haha, I'd do anything, and I mean anything, to get a sniff, LMFAO. I'm joking, haha. Unless you don't mind, then I'm for sure down, girl. Haha, just kidding, just kidding. Hot damn, you were so beautiful. I know we've been friends for years, but I've been waiting until you were single to say something to you, gorgeous. Let's say I take you out sometime, movie, dinner, it's on me. Or maybe, just maybe, let's say we skip all those steps and head straight back to my place and go all the way to second base. Ha, just kidding, I joke. Don't take me seriously, I just don't know how to compose myself when I see your beauty and that beautiful body of yours. Did they just ooh-woo? Nah, come on. Please respond when you can. I would love to hear from a perfect angel as yourself. This has to be like a copy pasta or something. I'm not gonna sit here and believe that somebody is genuinely saying this. They're like, haha, just kidding, unless, and follow that up with a bloody ooh-woo. Nah, surely not. Hey, thank you for the compliment. Girls like you are so freaking rare on the internet these days. Most are woke feminazi types that won't ever appreciate men's abilities. Men do so much for females in society, so it's really crappy how many biatches there are out there. You're a gem anyway, how are you? Oh no, stop it. So much resentment and anger in one message. Like, oh, what's that? You hate all women? Okay, bye. Like, if you think that all women are bad, crappy biatches, that's not some fun, cute, relatable thing to say. That's a giant red flag. Hey, wanna chat? Hello? Holy, are you freaking blind? Stupid ghosting, you know what's like you, what's wrong with society? Do you realize how much men do for you? Nah, this can't be real. Just send me your boobs right now, please, and then please in capital letters. And people think there are no more gentlemen in the world. Like, oh my god, talk about a sweet talker. Send me your freaking boobs right now. Do you not realize what men do for females? Yeah, that's so unhinged it can't be real. Or like maybe it is, but I'm really hoping it's not. If you rejected a good guy but accepted the bad guy, when he hurts you, don't you dare say all men are the same. Wow, that's a bit rich. Coming from a post that's sort of implying that women are all the same. Nah, for real? Exactly. Now, biatch, don't you cry because he used you. He did because you chose the wrong guy on purpose. Okay, so the right guy is someone who calls them biatches. Is this a joke? Good guys are hard to detect, so some girls easily give up on all men are the same. I'm the good guy, watching her happy with the bad guy. Wait, so they're happy with the bad guy? How do you know that they're a bad guy? Or are you only assuming that they're a bad person because it's not you? Which, oh my god, is super rude. What's that? Maybe I'm not the best, most amazing gentleman ever? No way. Go ahead and block me, biatch. You're a stupid, blanking, alcoholic stoner, loser, blank who treated me like crap, even though I was nothing but nice to you until now. Like every other young woman nowadays. No matter how nice I am to you, you still treat me like freaking trash. Wow, so what do you call this? Is this being nice? Granted, I didn't have any genuine emotional interest in you, and I really only wanted to, you know what, but you didn't know that. As for your insanely stupid and ludicrous idea that you're somehow too young for me to be talking about horizontal mumbo, you're 18 freaking years old, you stupid, oh god, this is awful. Like really awful. That's legal in my country, and I know for a fact that it is a legal adult in your country as well. In fact, I know that the age of consent in Iceland is 15, so even if you were younger, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh god. When it comes to not giving a crap about your interests unless they're intellectual, of course I don't. Most non-intellectual interests are boring and non-conducive to conversation. What are you talking about? You told me that your major interest is crocheting. How the hell am I supposed to be able to talk about crocheting? You're an extremely reckless, irresponsible, immature, hypersensitive, oh my god, projecting, unintelligent loser who will never amount to anything significant. You're only good for, you know what, and nothing more. I don't even know what to say. All of this was so bad. This is a disgusting attitude and it needs to be worked on like immediately. You can't be acting like this and to act like this and then wonder why you don't get anywhere with women. Like, read this back. Do you think it's okay to talk to somebody like this? Of course it isn't. But no, it's women's fault. Oh yeah, let's move on. That's so bad. Wait, and also the bit where they said non-intellectual interests are boring and not conducive to conversation. Like, why is it going so bad? I was nothing but nice to you. Continues to say the most vile stuff ever. Why are some men like this? This Friday I went on a date with a guy that my friend set me up with. The date was good-ish, but I don't see a future here. I don't think I can sit through another date with him talking about crypto, but I also don't want to be rude. After the date, he asked me if we could go back to his place. I told him no. He kept insisting that it'll be fun. He got mad and asked me to pay him back his $25. The whole meal cost $50. He said if he wasn't getting horizontal mumbo tonight, then he doesn't want to waste his money, so it's only fair if I pay my half back. I said, I'm not a sex worker. You can't buy me for $50, and also that would cost more than that. And being the petty person that I am, I paid him $30 and I said the $5 are for tips. Later when I arrived home, he messaged me on Instagram and he said he wants to advise me that if I don't want to put out, then I shouldn't even go on dates and waste a guy's has money? Oh my god, what? That he's a nice guy and that women don't appreciate nice guys. And he told me that I'll hit the wall soon and I'll regret rejecting a good guy like him. Okay, so straight up delusion land. I obviously blocked him and I told my friend to not set me up with clowns like this. The guy's 29, almost 30, and still acts like a child. I thought these clowns existed in memes. I never thought I'd encounter one in real life. Edit, people are calling me a female version of an incel. Please stop. I don't hate men. I dislike a certain portion of men who behave like this. I literally said some men. I don't think the majority of men are like this. Yeah, there's nothing femme-selly about that. I can't believe they had the audacity to try to give you advice. The worst, most gross advice ever. And what, they think other guys are gonna agree with this? And the OG line where they're like, oh, you're gonna regret this when you hit the wall and you're gonna come crawling back to me. That is straight up 100% delusional. It's like a way that they justify their super messed up perspective on things. Yeah, wow, it's been an intense episode. I really did like your outfit. You're very gorgeous, woman. I'm kind of busy tonight and I got a lot of stuff going on and my phone is getting ready to die. But I'll text you tomorrow, but I'll send you a picture so you can save me in your phone. Peace and love and happiness. So they send a photo. Happy Halloween. And they send another photo. You can choose, and once your plans are done tonight, if you want me to come over and hang out, if you don't want to be alone, just as friends though. I don't know what has come over me, but you definitely got me intrigued, and you should feel special because I'm really picky when it comes to wanting to get to know someone on a deeper level. I don't have time to waste settling for something I don't want because I know how good of a man I am, and my self-worth is set higher than most. Only the realists get my love and attention and affection and gratitude. Sorry about the book, I mean the long message, but I just wanted to get to my point across so I don't have to go into it again. So you know, off day one, I'm being real with you by not being afraid to be straight up. I'll talk more later, lol. Hey, what's up? The guy you met at the gas station, I gave you my ring. I trying to understand, you text me with your number. I don't get it. Are you talking to someone else and don't want to give me a chance to get to know you? That's all I want, and if it works out, then that's great. If not, I'll have a new friend. Can I say something? I feel like I'm talking to myself, lol. Oh, I wonder why. And I'm the kind of man that meets you at your door when you get home and hugs and kisses and asks about your day, and he's gonna take your shoes off and rub your feet. I'm a great guy, but I need a great woman by my side. If not you, then let me know so someone that will give me the time of day will get me instead. I chose, but I might be your soulmate, and this is the last time I'm texting you, and I'll stand firm on that. Don't give me time without a word now. There is no later, sorry. I need a woman, not a little girl who plays games. So you choose who you want to be to me. I'm gonna call you in 10 minutes. Please pick up and talk to me. Okay, don't do that. Oh my god, no. So like, obviously this one is bad. It's not as bad as some of the other stuff we've read. The main thing is they're not taking a hint, and they should definitely stop messaging. This isn't a conversation, and there's a reason they feel like they're talking to themselves, because they are, and trying to call them isn't gonna help. And yeah, hopefully they eventually got the idea. I'm tired of seeing stuck up bitter biatches saying, where are all the good men? Biatch, I'm right freaking here, but y'all don't want me. You're attracted to some chat-ass soy boy you meet at the bar that ends up tapping that and dipping out. Meanwhile, a half-ass handsome guy like me, an empath with a good heart and a lot of love to give, and a large store of wisdom, who has spent his almost 52 years making mistakes and learning from them so that the next person I date gets the best version of me that exists. But y'all don't want that. Y'all want some cheating dumbass that doesn't give a neon pink rat's ass about you in any way, except getting his, you know. Meanwhile, all the good men that are worth the effort are either already married or stuck serving a life sentence in your friend zone, waiting for a better chance that never comes, only to have you getting with beta male after beta male and then getting angry and bitter when they hit it and quit it, coloring your view of all these men as cheating trash. Chivalry isn't dead, but these women are speedily killing it. As for all the good men, try looking in your freaking friend zone where you've left them to suffer for your stupid decisions and your poor taste in men. So don't be surprised if you get a suck it up buttercup, because I for one am sick and tired of trying to find a good woman that won't flake off after the next attractive soy boy with money that can get any woman and isn't interested in settling down with anyone, just wants to run through as many women as he possibly can. That guy will pick a younger woman with daddy issues when he decides to marry, and their behavior makes the rest of us suffer and condemned to be alone. Where are all the good men, you ask? Well, the ones that aren't already married are stuck in your friend zone waiting for an opportunity that never comes, unless you're sloppy, drunk and lonely and they happen to be available, only to be shoved back into the friend zone when you get your rocks off and sober up. If you can't find a good man, you only have your libido and poor choices to blame for not being able to find a good man. Because those of us with any sense have already realized that we're wasting our time and effort and have checked out of the dating scene. Don't get me wrong, I cherish the women in my life, but I'm also a realist and I have spent almost 52 years sitting in the corner of the friend zone, watching you all get mistreated by dozens of men, and when they ghost you, you have the audacity to label all men as trash. Not all of us are bad men, only the beta male soy boys that you're attracted to. It's pretty sad how modern feminists have ruined the good men for a roll in the hay with some chad that you met at the bar, only for you to get ghosted and for the good men to stop caring and trying. You did this to yourselves and we didn't. You can get out of here. I have my chihuahuas, I'm good. I swear the Fresh and Fit podcast on YouTube is really onto something, not to mention the Passport Boys. Okay, so with all that being said, I want to say that they started this by saying, I'm tired of seeing stuck-up, bitter biatches. You're saying that women are bitter. After everything that you just said, literally one of the most angry and bitter things ever. That's so unbelievable. And any guy that is in a relationship, they're immediately a beta male soy boy because all the nice good men are single, are they? This sort of attitude is so backwards and cringe. And yet the bloody audacity to call women bitter after saying something like this. Yeah, I feel like that's enough nice guys for today. It's definitely wholesome memes time. A little girl wrote to LA County officials asking for permission to keep a unicorn in her backyard if she could find one. Animal control agreed, granting her their very first unicorn license. Wow, that's so awesome. Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard if I can find one. Please send me a letter in response. Madeline, Animal Care and Control Unicorn Licensing. Thank you very much for your letter requesting permission to have a unicorn in your backyard. I am pleased to tell you that the Los Angeles County Department of Animal Care and Control does license unicorns under the following conditions. Number 1, the unicorn must be cared for in compliance with all the animal caretaking regulations that were set forth in Los Angeles County Code Title 10. 2, the unicorn is given regular access to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbows. Number 3, the unicorn is fed one of its favorite treats, watermelon, at least once each week. 4, the unicorn's horn must be maintained to be in good health. This requires polishing at least once a month with a soft cloth. 5, any sparkles or glitter used on the unicorn must be non-toxic and biodegradable to ensure the unicorn's good health. It's always rewarding to hear from young people who thoughtfully consider the requirements of providing a long home to animals. I commend your sense of responsible pet ownership to seek permission in advance to keep a unicorn in Los Angeles County. Enclosed is a pre-approved unicorn license for when you do find one. In the meantime, because they're indeed very rare to find, we hope you'll enjoy this enclosed unicorn. With our compliments and appreciation for reaching out to our department. That is so beautiful. Oh, and they didn't need to do this, but they did. Well, I suppose if you're looking to get a unicorn, you need a unicorn license. That's so awesome. Matilda 1996, directed by Danny DeVito. Hold up, Danny DeVito directed the most influential film of my childhood. Not only directed it, but starred in it, took care of Mara Wilson, Matilda, while her mother was in hospital with cancer, and even managed to get an advance copy of the movie for her to watch before she succumbed to her illness. The man is a treasure. Oh, how nice is that? Really good wholesome memes today. And yeah, hell yeah, Danny DeVito. When I'm no longer rapping, I want to open up an ice cream parlor and call myself Scoop Dog. Wow, please tell me this is real. Scoop Dog would have the best ice cream. And on that beautiful note, I'm going to leave today's episode there, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time. And if you did and you want to see more Nice Guy episodes, make sure you like and subscribe. And the comment of the day goes to Zeno SSJ4 Hero. I still don't like daylight savings, but if I can watch a Vincey video earlier, then I guess it's not that bad. Oh, thank you. You're too kind. I'm so glad you enjoyed the episodes. I'm assuming you do enjoy the episodes. And yeah, if you're watching right now, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And yeah, guys, thank you all for the support. It means so much to me. I know I say it every day, but I've got another adventure planned for tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. And with that being said, make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!